Hi everyone, my name is Madhyarti Widanarta, and in this video I will explain about Vickers test. In this video I will tell you about Vickers test, which in Supra's boring and Honda Grand's piston and ring. First, what is the Vickers test? The Vickers test is to determine the hardness of a material, both macro and micro, by measuring its resistance to deformation caused by the indentation of a diamond pyramid. It used for material evaluation, quality control in manufacturing process, and research and development purpose on a wide range of materials from soft to very hard. These are the results of Vickers test. In point A and point B, we have the results of Vickers test in Honda Grand's piston by using indentation of a diamond pyramid. And point C, picture C and picture D. For picture C is the result of Vickers test in Honda Grand's piston, and picture D is the result of Honda Supra's boring by using indentation of a diamond pyramid. Next, we go to how to measure the diagonal length. In this video, I will tell you about the image G that I use to measure the diagonal length of the Vickers test. We use the image G application to find the average diagonal length. These are the view of image G application when it open. And these are in picture A, we have the 40 times, and picture B we have the 100 times magnification calculation with a size of one strip equals 0.01 millimeter. First, before we measure the diagonal length of the Vickers result, first we have to open the image G applications. After that, we choose the 40 times magnification calculation with a size of one strip equals 0.01 millimeters. After that, drag and copy the calculation into the image G until same as the picture. After that, choose the line option, which is this line, and set the line from the long strip until the half of the strip which is in the middle of the two long strips. These two long strips, and this the half of the long strips. After that, we click the Analyze options and find the set scale. After we click the set scale option, we will find the view like this, as same as the picture. After that, we edit the noun distance into 0.05, use dot not comma. After that, we set the unit of length into millimeters and click the global square. After that, we click OK. Next, we start to measure the diagonal length of the result of Vickers in piston. In this PowerPoint, I will explain 3 Vickers piston and 1 boring. First, choose the image of the piston from your device, like this. After that, drag and copy the image of the piston into the image G application. Click the line option in the image G and drag the line from one corner to the opposite corner of the Vickers test result. After that, click the Analyze and choose the Measure option or click Ctrl+M. Now you can find the length result on the far right, so just slide the bar below this bar. After that, repeat the same way until you get all the result with the different line position and Vickers test result. As you can see, in step 6 and step 5, there are different line position. After that, you will find two result of your line calculation. Keep this result for the next step. And these are for piston number 2, as same as like the step is same as like this piston number 1. And this for piston number 3. Next is for 100 times magnification calculation. The step is same as the 40 times, but I will explain again. First, we have to open the ImageG application, this application. After that, we choose the 100 times magnification calculation with a size of one strip equals 0.01 mm. Drag and copy the calculation into the ImageG and choose the line option and set the line from the long strip until the half of the strip, which is in the middle of the two long strips. Choose the Analyze option and find the set scale. After that, choose the set scale option until the view same as the picture. Edit the known distance into 0.05. Use the dot but and not the comma. After that, set the unit of length into millimeter. Click the global square and click OK after you edit all. Next, for measure the diagonal length of boring supras boring. Choose the image of the boring from your device. Drag and copy the image of the boring into the ImageG application. Click the line option in the ImageG and drag the line from one corner to the opposite corner of the boring test result. Of the Vickers test results. Next, click the Analyze and choose the Measure option or click Ctrl+M. Now you can find the length result on the far right, so just slide the bar below this bar. Repeat the same way until you get all the results with the different line position. And you will find two results of your line calculation. Next is how to count the Vickers hardness number. I will explain a little bit about Vickers hardness test. The Vickers hardness test method consists of indenting the test material with a diamond indenter in the form of a right pyramid with a square base on an angle of 136 degrees between opposite face subjected to load of 1 to 100 kgf. The full load is normally applied for 10 to 15 seconds. The two diagonals of the indentation left in the surface of the material after removal of the load are measured using a microscope and their average calculated. The area of the sloping surface of the indentation is calculated. The Vickers hardness is the quotient obtained by dividing the kgf load by the square millimeter area of indentation. In this PowerPoint, I use the Gordon-Engels hardness. So you can search the Gordon-Engels hardness conversion in web and open it until you find the same as the picture. Scroll it until you find the same calculator like the picture. The title is Vickers hardness number calculator. There are force, mean diagonal length D, and HV. After find the length, add up the result of two measurements, then find the mean of the diagonal length. In this, I'm already add the two result of measurements, so I got N after I divide 2. So I got the I got 0.103 and the force is 0.8 kgf. So the result is 139.83. For the force use 8.0, and for the mean you get from the step 1. Then click calculate and you will get the result. And this is the result. Repeat step 1 and step 2 until you find all the result of the measurements. Next, I have tried in another website, so I use the keywords is Vickers hardness calculator, and I got this Tribonet. In Tribonet, it's as the same as the Gordon-Engels, but it's already there are the plus and the minus for each website. After you open the Tribonet, scroll it until you find the same as the picture is the calculator. Because it uses Newton units, I multiply the 0.8 by 9.8 to get the Newton result unit. So I get the 7.84 Newton. It is for the applied load. Enter the load with result from step 3 and insert the mean of diagonals from the measurements. And repeat the step until you get all the results. Well, that's all from me. Thank you for watching.